that you keep it and you hold it and you maintain it in the center of what is important until you until you resolve it, until it comes to its completion. So it says, entertain ways to motivate. Can I deal with motivate real quick? Motivate, now one version says provoke. One of the versions say provoke. It says provoke. The reason why it has to provoke is because a lot of times we ain't going to change until we are provoked. And the provoke doesn't mean just to make you angry, but it means to make you move. It means make a difference in your life. Because a lot of times it don't change until you are provoked. It also gives us this word to inspire, to give you courage to take on something that up to this point. Have you ever seen something you knew needed to be addressed, but you wasn't provoked enough or wasn't inspired enough to be courageous enough to do something about it? And that's what we're talking about here now. I'm still talking about let us stay together. But while we are staying together, we have to be willing to look for ways to provoke, inspire. And lastly, I talk about is to initiate, to get something started. Are you going to do that today? I'm thinking about it. On Monday. On Tuesday. Are you going to do that today? I'm thinking about it. On Wednesday. Are you going to do that today? I'm thinking about it. No, this thinking about it means something should be initiated sooner or later, and God does prefer sooner. And what happens is that we are going to stay together by motivating, provoking, inspiring, initiating one another to acts of love and good works. He could have very easily said to love one another. But this writer in almost every version says actions of love. Because really, you can tell me you love me. But if you're not willing to make me a sandwich, just don't tell me no more. Can I get a witness? Love is an action word. And we coming together, KICMA, we coming together, church, we coming together, ministries, we're coming together to help motivate, provoke, inspire, and initiate one another to acts of love and good works. And I thought about why you say and, because and doesn't mean one or the other, and means both. So you got acts of love and you have good works. What are good works? Works that does some good. Not works that look good. Not works that sound good. Not works that people make you feel good about you, but works that do good for them. And a lot of work that KICMA has to do, a lot of work that churches have to do, a lot of work that we do as children of God doesn't always feel good to us, but it's good works for somebody else. You say, amen, I'm going to go on to my last point. I'm feeling a little bit good better now because I'm almost finished. Come on, somebody. And so we have to, if we're going to stay together, let us embrace. Let us entertain. And lastly, he says, let us not neglect our meeting together, as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near. In this book, Holman Illustrated Pocket Bible Handbook, there is a part of it that all this talks about the books of the Bible. And then every one of them, they have one thing they call the occasion. And they said in this occasion, the precise occasion has been debated because interpreters are limited to data provided by this epistle, which is not entirely clear. Hear me now. These Jewish believers had been persecuted for their new religion. And you'll see that in chapter 10, 32 through 39. They were now, however, considering giving up Christianity and returning to Judaism, which was legally recognized, unlike Christianity. Hebrews 10:25 may refer to some who have already withdrawn from meeting with the mixed race congregation. The author, who knew their situation well, composed this letter about the superiority of Christ and Christianity and the danger of turning away from something that was clearly inferior, although more comfortable. Y'all don't hear me? We're living in a time that a lot of folk who call themselves Christian is departing from the faith that God has called us to, and leaning back towards the religion that feels so comfortable. They're departing from those things that we challenge the world, and we're the prophets to the world, to being those people who just satisfy